Yeah. He doing all the slants, posts. He doing all that.
Else.
Yeah. So he definitely is somebody you have to game plan for when he on that field offensively.
Yes.
And then I think defensively, if you're going to have him on the field, then you got to preserve him. Let's run some zone a little bit.
Yeah.
Because my man on the other side, he was getting killed. Every wide receiver they brought over there was tearing him up.
I mean, I'm still not mad at the season. They
won
one game.
Yeah.
They're 3 games in, 3-game wins this year, so you're already on an improvement.
Yeah.
Get to a bowl game, that's a win for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still rooting for him. You know, it's still nice to see.
Oh no, I can say even though they're struggling, I'm happy for what they're doing, what Deion's doing with the school.
Yeah.
I think next year we'll really get to see a real Deion laid out roster, real Deion school, team that he wants, that he put together from recruits that he gonna bring in, from transfers that are gonna come in next year, and they'll be a better. But I still think they win over 6 games this year, and then of course play in a bowl or at least win 6. I can see them winning 2 more games.
Schedule gets pretty hard.
Oh no, they got a tough schedule. They still got UCLA.
Yeah.
They still got Arizona.
I think they could beat Arizona.
That's what I'm saying. I think they can get Arizona. I think they can get UCLA. Honestly, I think they can.
That's iffy for me. I know they got Washington.
Yeah, now Washington. I think that's gonna be an Oregon type game against Washington.
They got Oregon State.
They got Oregon. Yeah, Oregon State. And Oregon State ain't no slouch.
Yeah, so
they playing good.
It's a little.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be a little rough.
It's gonna be rough, but I still think they can scrape 2 more wins and get bowl eligible and be in a bowl game. Because like I said, they've already accomplished so much. Because to win in the last 2 years, I want to say they've won 3 games in the last 2 years. So to win 4 games already in year 1, you've done something.
Yeah, and I feel like this is not no easy schedule they had.
No,
they didn't have no cupcake team on their schedule. They
especially this year with the way the Pac-12's been.
They really went out and had all these teams that's actually playing and winning.
Yeah, and I think Deion wanted it that way. He wanted to test his team. First year here, let's get a real test of what we are as a program, so we know where we need to go moving forward.
Yes.
So I think, like you said, they haven't had a easy. I would say probably the easiest game, but even it was hard. Was Colorado State? That's probably the easiest game.
I think so too.
But it's a rivalry game too. So and you know how rivalry games are.
Yeah.
Because I just watched them the other night, get a Hail Mary win.
Yeah.
So. Which was crazy for Houston too when they did that. But yeah, man, college football. I'm with you. I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's crazy to see that the Pac-12 is the best conference in football right now, and they're done after this year.
You think so?
I think so. You think they stay together?
No. I mean, you think they're the best conference?
Yeah, they're the best conference right now.
What about the Big 12? I mean, other than Texas and Oklahoma, that's really who you got.
That's what I'm saying. Who else you got?
Big 12, you mean you got your 3 that's going to be at the top: Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Because they got, at this point in the season, they've had the most, ranked teams in the in their conference, more than any other conference. And like I said, because you look at the ACC, you got North Carolina, and you got
they're pretty good.
Yeah, you got
Duke.
You got North Carolina, Duke, and Florida State. But even Duke, they're good, but are they up the upper echelon? Like everybody else, we ain't got to talk about Miami. We ain't got to talk.
You already knew.
We ain't got to talk about. I saw your face, man. I saw your face. We ain't got to talk about Miami. We're trash. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Just take the knee.
That. Listen,
I forgot about that.
I need everybody out here that's watching to listen to me very carefully.
Just take the knee.
That was the worst moment of my life as a Miami Hurricane fan. I've never been so mad in my life when we should have never lost that game.
Yeah.
We had no business. And I knew going into the game against North Carolina, we was going to lose that game. I knew it because that type of loss is hard to recover from, man. I won't be shocked if we don't win the next 2 or 3 games we play.
Oh, wow.
Because you just don't do that, man. Yeah. You're up. The ball's in your hands. The clock's in your favor. There's no way the opposing team can stop the game.
Yeah.
Why are you running the ball? Just like last night, Notre Dame beating USC. Why are y'all still running the ball? They waited to under a minute, and I think it was like a minute and 5 seconds before they started kneeling the ball. No, the game is over with. They cannot come back. They can't stop us. Let's just kneel the ball. Let the clock run out.
Yeah.
Even if we do 2 kneels and the clock still is 1 second left, they got to throw from the 40-yard line to the end zone. Like, but yeah, man, that was the worst. Like, I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, Ty, it's been rough this year for me as a sports fan. It's been rough.
Hey, Spurs looking good in the preseason.
Oh, it's preseason. I'm not. Wemby, you look good. Keep doing what you're doing, Wemby. But I'm not convinced.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but as a sports fan, it's tough. My Yankees.
Oh yeah.
I'm done with the Bears. I'm done with them. Miami. It's rough, man. It's rough. And we're losing to just dumb coaching decisions.
Yeah.
The Bears, they're destroying Justin Fields. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later too. Like, I really believe they're destroying Justin Fields as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's much better than what we're seeing on this field, and they're destroying him.
Yeah.
They're messing him up. So, but yeah, man, college football, I've been very happy.
Yeah.
With what I've seen so far. I really can't say who's the best team in the country right now, and I like that, so that way you see parity in college football. Y'all comment down below, let us know if you think of think differently of what we're saying about who you think the best team is, or who you think has a chance to win it all this year. I really don't know.
Okay, so who's your 4 then? My
4 right now. Got to put Georgia in there because, like I said, even though they're struggling and not really just wiping people off the field, they're undefeated and they're the champion, defending champion. Okay. So I will go Georgia. I will go Florida State. I would go Michigan, and then probably my 4th team, I would say probably Washington. It's my top 4.
Okay.
Ohio State, I
think they're gonna lose in Michigan.
You know what I'm saying? With Ohio State, like, they beat Notre Dame, in at the that goal line touchdown to win the game, but I still haven't seen. Now, don't get me wrong, what's his name, Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. monster.
Yeah,
he's a monster. He's the best top 5 pick, probably top 2, top 3 wide receiver in the country right now. But outside of Marvin Harrison Jr., I don't know anything else going on in Ohio State.
They got that other wide receiver number 2, but
yeah, but Marvin Harrison Jr. is the guy, and it don't surprise me because his daddy was that guy.
Yeah.
So all his years with Peyton, but I haven't seen, like I say, I guess if they can get through Michigan, I might maybe bump them up.
I don't think they can.
But I don't think they can get through Michigan. Yeah. Michigan run game and just what Michigan's doing, they're too strong. And then Florida State, like I say, I think Florida State offensively and then defensively, they play both sides of the ball very well. But like I said, other than that, man, I don't see anybody else. I mean, USC, they were up there, but then like I said, they've struggled. Even the games they have won, they've struggled. Teams have come back and they've had to win because Caleb got to do some heroic type play at the end of the game in the overtime to actually win the game. So, but what about you?
No order.
Okay.
I'm going Michigan. Georgia.
Okay.
I'm going Florida State. I feel like Florida State's gonna lose.
Okay. But when you see when they
struggle on the road too much for me.
So I would say I can see North Carolina in a neutral site having a chance to beat or Duke, yeah.
But they play Duke at Florida State.
Yeah, they play. So that's what I'm saying.
I think they're gonna win that.
That's what I'm saying. But at a neutral site, I like, or even if Florida State played them in North Carolina, I like North Carolina in that game.
I mean, I think they might can struggle against y'all if they play them in Miami.
Nah,
y'all play them in Miami.
No, it don't matter. It don't even matter, man. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Like that, I'm telling you, man. That game, we were supposed to. Man, let's move on, man.
I didn't even give you my fourth one.
Give me your fourth one, man.
Okay. And what they did to Texas, I like Oklahoma.
You like Oklahoma?
I like Oklahoma.
Texas is that they're on the outside looking in for me. And then Oklahoma's right there too. Like, so that'd be like my top 6. I'll put Texas, Oklahoma in there. Alabama, they're falling somewhere around, I would say.
I think Alabama's going to lose to Georgia in the SEC championship.
Yeah.
If they can make it.
If they can make it.
Yeah.
I mean, because LSU.
They still got to go to LSU.
They got to play LSU. They got to do LSU, and Daniels is a problem.
Yeah.
And people sleep on him too because to me he's up there in Heisman as a Heisman candidate too. I like what he's doing.
Yeah.
But like I said, Alabama still got to deal with LSU, and they still got to play Auburn, even though Auburn ain't that this year. The Iron Bowl game is still a problem game for Alabama.
It's a trap game.
It's a trap game,
Auburn.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you got to go to them. So I like that. But yeah, I don't disagree with your 4.
Yeah.
But outside outside of those 4 picks, I can't say which team I can really see winning it all.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be, like I said, a lot of momentum going in some of these teams' favor in order to win the championship, because that's what's going to be interesting. And then especially next year when we jump up.
I was just about to say that I'm ready for the 12.
I'm ready for 12 because now that's going to make things even more interesting.
Yes.
Because you're seeing the parity now. Just imagine what the parity is going to be next year when now you got 12 teams have opportunity to be in that. So I'm ready to see what next year looks like. But yeah, definitely this year I'm happy with football.
Yeah.
All right, man. So now we're gonna let's transition to basketball, bro. I know we ain't talked about basketball in a while.
Can we start with the WNBA? You know, we in
That's
that
what, that's what let's talk basketball.
WNBA.
So
I like this.
First things first, when it comes to WNBA, let's congratulate the WNBA because now it has been announced that they're gonna have a team coming to the Bay. So they're gonna be adding a team to the WNBA. So round of applause for that. Congratulations to all those ladies and coaches and staff. And, you know, I can't wait to see what arena they're going to be playing in. So I'm excited to see that addition to the WNBA. But, yeah, let's talk about the NBA Finals, WNBA Finals right now. I think it's over. I think the Aces is going to win it all. I mean,
I got the Aces too, but I think New York can get one game.
You think they can get one game?
I think they can get one.
Unless Sabrina comes in there, man, and
it ain't even about Sabrina. I think Breanna Stewart is going to have to show why she's MVP over
A'ja
Wilson.
Because right now,
Wilson's taking this personal.
Look, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm glad you brought this up because I was like, man, A'ja Wilson is doing what Jokic did for Denver when Embiid won the MVP. It's like, oh, so y'all think he the MVP?
Yeah.
Watch. So, y'all think Breanna Stewart the MVP? Watch.
Yeah.
Because she has been going bananas since that announcement was made.
Yeah. She's pretty much my favorite player right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
And that team is just
they're stacked,
you got
bro.
4-5 players on that team that just at any moment can give you 20 plus.
And I tell people, y'all forget, Candace Parker was on that team.
She still is on that team.
She's still on that team. She just injured.
Hurt.
She's hurt. Yeah. But I'm just like, just imagine if Candace Parker was out there. Like, I don't think they would have lost. I think they would have lost like 4 or 5 games for the year.
6.
They lost 6.
Yeah.
I don't think they lose 6 if Candace Parker's playing. So I'm gonna say y'all gotta forget, y'all forgetting about that, and there's a chance she might come back and play next year with them.
I hope not. Not like that.
No, I feel you.
But I just hope she. I hope she goes on top.
Yeah. Win another ring and then retire. Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good way to go out.
Thinking about that. I was like, I think
she brought a hometown ring. Yeah. And then you go ahead and win you one more, and then you already won with the Lakers. Yeah. So it's like with the
that TNT chair is waiting for her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. That's
what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
So she's done enough in the league. I think she submitted Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, she has definitely, she's that Lisa Leslie, you know, esque when it comes to impact in the league.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's no more to prove. There's no more winning she needs to do. But I'm definitely loving what I'm seeing in the WNBA right now, and I'm glad to see that they're finally getting the notoriety.
Yes.
The attention, they're actually setting them aside like, hey, this is the biggest game on TV today. At this time, it's the WNBA.
Yeah.
So I like how they're actually putting them in their own little primetime spots.
Yeah. I like what they're expanding. I just wish the NBA would go ahead and expand.
Yeah.
I mean, what they had 30 teams.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go to 32.
32. Yeah.
Vegas needs a team.
Yep.
Seattle.
Yep.
Nashville.
Yeah.
I think those are teams.
There's some good markets out there that if the NBA and WNBA decide to expand into those markets, there's a fan base for that. Especially in Seattle.
I wish the WNBA would bring back the Houston Comets.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring them back.
Bring them back. Yeah. That might be in talks. But definitely bring them back. Like I said, I think the NBA needs to get back into Seattle, because that fan base is missing that. So I don't know if you call them the Supersonics again, but definitely having a team there is definitely necessary. Yeah, for sure, 100%. All right, so let's transition to the NBA.
Oh, real quick, I don't know if you listen to Paul George podcast. Shout out to Paul George.
Shout out to Paul George.
When he had the owner of the Clippers on there, he actually talked about taking the team back to Seattle. I think he wanted to take Sacramento. He was in the talks to buy Sacramento Kings and taking them up to Seattle
it.